For Jaden, hey, just kind of what got you off to such a hot shooting start? Just kind of one of those nights, or was there more to it than that?
I think it's just how I prepared. I do a lot of shooting, and I think it's just how I came ready to shoot, and I knew they were going to close out short on me, just the way I, drive the ball. So we're just, taking a rhythm shot and just able to knock them down.
For Brandon, when you see Travion get on the floor for a loose ball, then Eric had a hustle play, Caleb then follows with another hustle play. How much does that raise the level of this team and what it can do?
Man, that type of stuff, seeing that type of stuff from those guys, that stuff is contagious. We have one or two guys doing that. And we're cheering them on. Our energy is going. All five guys are gonna do it. You know what I mean? So seeing that kind of stuff is really good to see because it's just motivating as a teammate because you want to play at that level too, and it just makes us better as a team.
Ethan, I thought everybody gave a good accounting of themselves tonight. You gave a really good accounting of yourself. 4 assists, you were on the floor, made some good plays. Talk about a little bit about your play and how everybody contributed tonight.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of good contributions across the board. And that just goes back to following the game plan. We knew they were going to switch a lot. And Coach Lusk, especially, credit to him, these guys can attest to it. We worked on playing off 2 feet all week, and we do all the time. But it was especially important today because they're really going to help a lot on the post and all stuff to the ball on drives. So just a credit to that game plan, and obviously guys being ready to shoot like they used to. And Sasha as well, everyone is being ready to shoot and make plays. So that makes my job real easy, and it's a lot of fun.
Ethan, this kind of follow up what we talked about the other day. Is this, this is the type of role, this is the type of game, is this success for you when you have kind of the line that you had tonight?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the box score, and we've talked about it, I could really care less about what shows up in the box score. There's a lot of stuff that everyone does that doesn't show up in the box score when you talk about people diving on the floor and just talking, communicating, everything like that. But yeah, I mean, I love to pass the ball. Guys are always going to encourage me to be more aggressive as I should be, shooting the ball when there's opportunities and stuff. But nights like tonight, like I said, when it's kind of falls into the game plan, how the game's going to play out, I just do whatever to help the team win. And tonight, that's kind of what we needed a little bit.
For Jaden, it seemed like this game was probably the most resistance you guys would face in terms of your initial offense. But between the offensive glass and making plays at the end of shot clocks, can you just kind of speak to this team's ability to just find ways to score when they have to?
I think it just comes into the hard work that we put in practice. We take, what the coaches say, and we just buy in. And then when the game comes, we're ready and we're executing it perfectly. And if we just keep doing that, I think we can be a really good team, which we already are. And we just have to, stick to the game plan.
Brandon, how surprised were you that Florida State played so much perimeter basketball until late in the game, and then they kind of came into the paint? Were you surprised how much perimeter basketball they played?
What do you mean by perimeter basketball?
Outside the 3-point line, they did a lot of shooting outside there more than coming in and penetrating.
I mean, going into the game, we knew they didn't have any bluffing states, but they had a couple guys that could make a 3 or 2. So, that wasn't really too surprising to see, them getting up shots like that. They had a couple guys that can play off the bounce and get in the pull-ups and things like that, and can make a wide open rhythm 3. So,
Brandon, they're obviously pretty aggressive on shooters and whatnot, and pressuring guards and whatnot. What were you able to do to kind of get open for the shots you were able to make in those big situations?
Really just playing off, how aggressive they are, how thirsty they are. Just taking what they give me. They were biting on my shot fake a lot, and I was able to get into some pull-ups. I was able to get to the rim. So just really just taking what they give me.
Jaden, the way they pushed you guys out offensively with their defense to start your offense much higher than you probably have all year, did that create some more openings or better openings to get the ball inside to Zach?
I definitely think so. They pressured the whole game. They just, when I was in the corner, I felt like I was, open most of the time because they were, pressuring so much. It just opened. I feel like when they pressure, it's really hard to, play against us because we can beat our defender. Everyone can beat our defenders, and we were just able to execute.
For Ethan, hey, just that stretch where Sasha got those threes, you assisted on 2 of them. Was there something in that stretch the offense had needed? Was there something that you thought could be exploited there to find Sasha who hadn't had a whole lot of room for the majority of the game?
I think it just goes back to what I touched on earlier as far as the play calls. I know when I first came in the second half, Brandon got a 3 off the post-ups, which Z and Trey going to draw a lot of attention from the weak side. So that always gives us opportunities for guys to shoot. But no, it wasn't like one specific thing. Like we said, just playing on 2 feet. And Sasha and Brandon are really good about knowing kind of when to space and when to cut and move and things like that. So like I said, it just makes my job easy. And once I see any of these guys make one, I'm gonna go right back to them because they can get hot, in a second.
Ms. Brand, having this type of game, this type of atmosphere, this type of opponent going into Friday now with the Big Ten opener, I mean, how much better do you feel prepared or just feel ready for the start of the Big Ten season?
It's definitely a confidence builder to get out here and protect home court. It gets us feeling good going into Friday. We got a good opponent in Iowa. They got some really good pieces. And we're just really excited to get back to work tomorrow. We got 2 days of practice just to get ready for Friday. So we're excited. We got a good win tonight, and we got a lot of confidence. We'll have a lot of confidence going into Friday.
Is there anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.